Before we dive in, feel free to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you and keep bringing you more great content. Thank you. Picture this. The United Center, home of the Chicago Bulls, falls into a deafening silence. Josh Giddey, the young guard who's been carrying the team on his shoulders, collapses after a nasty twist of his right ankle against the Indiana Pacers. The crowd, still processing the shock, lets out a collective gasp of despair. On the sidelines, Bulls head coach Billy Donovan buries his face in his hands for a fleeting moment, a gesture that screams the fear of losing his rising star at the most critical point of the season. "Not him! Not now!" a fan yells from the stands as cameras capture the dread etched across the players' faces. It was as if the Bulls' promising future crumbled right there, in a split second, before thousands of stunned eyes. Giddey's injury wasn't just a blow to his ankle. It was a punch to the gut of a franchise that finally seemed to be finding its footing after years of uncertainty. The Bulls were riding a 3-game win streak, with Giddey shining brighter than ever. And now, emptiness. Frustration erupted online within minutes, with fans lamenting, "Why does this always happen to us?" It was the kind of moment that made even the most hopeful question the team's fate. Let's break it down. The Chicago Bulls entered the 2024-25 season at a crossroads. Without a solidified young core to dream of the future, and lacking the star power to contend for the playoffs, the team made bold moves. Zach LaVine, once the face of the franchise, was traded away, and the Bulls regained control of their 2025 first-round pick. It was a clear signal: rebuild. And amid that chaos, Josh Giddey emerged as a beacon of hope. Acquired in the off-season trade for Alex Caruso, the 22-year-old Australian took the team to another level post-All-Star break, posting jaw-dropping averages of 23.1 points, 10.9 rebounds, and 8.4 assists per game. He wasn't just a player. He was the spark of a city that hasn't seen a championship in decades. Then came the Pacers game. Giddey, darting past defenders with his signature quickness, stepped awkwardly and went down. The initial diagnosis? A right ankle sprain. Coach Billy Donovan confirmed he limped off the court, unable to put weight on his foot. In the days that followed, speculation ran wild. He could be out for weeks, an ESPN analyst warned. "This is a disaster for the Bulls," a former player tweeted, while fans flooded social media with memes of bad luck and furious rants. "Seriously, Bulls? Just when we started believing." One user vented on Twitter, racking up over 5,000 likes. Another viral post showed Giddey hobbling away on crutches, captioned, "Our future's limping, and so am I." The fallout was immediate. Without Giddey, the Bulls' offense lost its rhythm. The crisp passes, fearless drives, and court vision that turned ordinary games into wins vanished. The team, riding high on momentum, now faced a gaping void in their lineup. Worse still, Chicago isn't in playoff contention. Losing Giddey doesn't just mean a dip in the standings. It's a hit to the morale of a squad slowly rekindling its fan base's passion. But all is not lost, and Billy Donovan delivered the first ray of light amid the storm. In a recent press conference, the Bulls coach updated Giddey's condition, and his words were a balm to the anxious hearts of fans. "He's doing much better than we expected," Donovan said, his calm demeanor a stark contrast to the chaos of recent days. "Josh is no longer in a walking boot, and that's a great sign. He's progressing well." While he admitted Giddey will be out for a while, to fully recover, the news that the injury isn't as severe as feared reignited the flame of hope. The Bulls have weathered dark times before, and come out stronger. Think back to 1995, when Michael Jordan returned from his first retirement. The team wasn't ready to dominate right away, but that comeback planted the seeds for the three-peat that followed. Or recall Derrick Rose, who, despite devastating injuries, delivered moments of glory and unity to Chicago. Giddey, with his talent and youth, carries that same transformative potential. He's already shown he can be the leader of this new Bulls era, and a twisted ankle, however frightening, won't erase that. Plus, this break gives the team a chance to tweak their game plan. Without Giddey, players like Kobe White and Ayo Dosunmu can step up and gain confidence. The 2025 first-round pick remains secure, and the rebuild stays on track. Donovan knows this, and his steady voice in the presser signaled that the Bulls are focused on the future, not just the next game. Now the big question looms: can Giddey return even stronger and lead the Bulls to a new identity? Or will this injury, even if not catastrophic, stall the momentum of a player at the peak of his game? The 2024-25 season might not take Chicago to the playoffs, but it's a chance to build something bigger. What will Giddey do with this time off? Will he come back as the maestro we saw post-All-Star, or will he need more time to regain his groove? These questions are on everyone's mind: fans, analysts, and even the opponents facing the Bulls in the coming weeks. So, what do you think? Do you still believe Josh Giddey is the future of the Bulls, or do you think this injury could change everything? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear if you're feeling hopeful or worried about what's next. Give this article a thumbs up if it brought you some relief about Giddey's situation, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest Bulls and NBA updates. Share this with that friend who's also suffering through this wild Chicago season. Together, let's cheer for a speedy recovery and a triumphant return.